They say that men never grow up, they just get bigger. And I'm assuming the they who say that are women. However, there may well be some truth in it. Personally, I think maturity is overrated. If maturing means that you cannot make fart jokes with your children or grandchildren, if maturity means you shouldn't pretend to be a dog for an hour just because you're bored, if maturity means that you can't phone your friend, insult them and hang up again, I'm not really sure I want any part of it. Some of you are just now realising how immature your minister is. But it's just that if maturity means being sensible all the time, I can do without it. I need a little more fun in my life. At the end of Colossians 1, Paul talks about becoming more mature in Christ, but thankfully he doesn't prohibit barking like a dog. Jesus, he says, is the one we proclaim, admonishing and teaching everyone with all wisdom so that we may present everyone fully mature in Christ. To this end, I strenuously contend with all the energy Christ so powerfully works in me. So if maturity in Christ is different from what we might understand as growing up, being mature, what can it be? To put simply, being mature in Christ is to be Christ-like. And Paul's aim is to try and help the Colossian church to be more like Christ. This is my aim too, as I record these videos and put together services, as I work with the leadership team to discern God's will for the church and to lead. And I'd suggest that it's your job as well. If you're a Christian, if you belong to Jesus, part of your job, I think, is to help others who belong to him to grow and mature in Christ. This means that we think about the things we do and say to others, asking ourselves, will this help them mature? Will this help them be more like Jesus? What can I do to help that person be more like Jesus? Certainly doesn't mean taking all the fun out of everything and not having a laugh. Being Christ-like is to have joy as well. Today, why not take some time to pray that God would help you in your interactions with his people? Pray that he'd help you to make sure that your words and actions edify, build up, help others to mature, even as you yourself are becoming more like him.